Restart. I don't think it's live yet. It's still trying to connect. Oh wait, it might be right now. You may be just the start of the stream here.
Hi Jamie, I'm watching.
Hey there, Ashburn fans. Still shows nobody connected. I wish I had a way of telling. Hey, Jude, do you have your phone? I just want to see if you can connect to the stream, and tell me if it's working.
How do you do that?
Like, go to YouTube and then search for D Ricehacker, I guess. And then it'll be the one that says this one should be Union Thunder. No, that's not the right one. It's the one that would be
This one?
yes. All right, so that means it's working. All right. All right, we got a little bit early start here to this first game in Providence. Extra credit to Luke's little sister, Jamie Thiel, who helped me verify the stream was working because I didn't think it was at first, but she made the trip up here. A homeschooling adventure for her.
It's very delayed.
It's very delayed. Yeah, I think it's usually when I tested it at home when I first started trying to stream, and it was about a 10-second delay or more. And does that seem about right?
Yeah, sort of, I guess.
Yeah, people have occasionally told me they'll watch on Live Barn, which is like a commercial service, and they're watching they'll have that on one screen and me on the other because they like to hear my commentary. But they're not synced up, right? That my commentary is further behind. All right, Luke's in goal today.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for checking. Shane's gonna take the face off, and we've got Paul and Jack out there on wing. Looks like Mason and Kyle on D. Drop comes across. Jack picks it up right away, and they're gonna drive down. Shane battling for possession in the corner. Scrambling. Turn back and forth. There's a nice long cross to try to get to Mason. Jack, Mason was kind of moving the wrong direction, so Jack dumped it back in the corner. Shane fights for it there. It's going to come back around. I think maybe Paul briefly got a stick on it. And Union, whoever it is, some sort of military academy or something. Oh, Shane intercepts the pass. They certainly were not expecting that. He gets past the red line and dumps it. He's going to head to the bench. Mason will stay out to keep the pressure on while they complete the line change. Then Mason heads to the bench right as Brian and Joey and who else is out there? Charlie and Bobby on D have come out, landed. There's no volume. Okay, that's interesting. They got the game, but there's no sound. That's interesting. Okay, I'm going to briefly. Okay, so apologies. I got some reports that there was no sound, and I suspect that my phone may have been trying to listen to the Bluetooth in my car. So that's now fixed. Apologies for that. Although I don't know why the Bluetooth of my car would still be powered on. It should be set up. We're score 0-0. We got 10 minutes left in the first. Apologies for the. Zach just took the drop, went past the goalie for whoever these guys are. I was gonna say Union Thunder, but I think those are actually who we play on Sunday. I've lost track of. This is East Coast Militia Elite. It comes out to Greg. Greg turns it around, tries to get a shot. He got blocked. Will got a stick on it. There's Tim. It's going to come scoring out. Greg tried to get there, and it just kind of got. He was a little too fast for him to get a line to it. East Coast Militia tries to turn around. They're scrambling, kind of fumbling almost, while we giving us plenty of time to do a nice line change. They do manage to get it out. Spencer has to stop it. Long cross to Greg. Not that long. Passes up to Brody. Clobbered on right in front of us on the glass. He managed to get to send it. And I think that's Paul, who went behind the net. Comes out. Nice centering pass right into the paint, or maybe right in front of it. Kyle Rister in. Got stopped by the defense. East Coast Militia is doing a nice job passing and keep control, but they just can't get it away from us. I think that's Brody. Is that Brody or Landon? That's Brody. I saw the 8 on the jersey. Oh, nice through the center there from Shane. It's going to come back to Kyle again. Rister, and it right to the goalie. He covered it. One of the defensemen slowed it down before it even got to the goalie. Let's move up a little closer to the glass here. There's a lot of players from the previous game who are trying to walk through. I think that's Brian taking the face off. It's going to come back out to Militia, East Coast Militia, whatever they are. One of these days I'm going to, East Coast Militia, that is correct. Bobby and Brian both behind Luke's net, scrambling for it. Brian tries to pass it up to Joey. He's looking the wrong direction. They sent it through Luke's paint, it's wide of the net. He tried to reach for it with the stick, but it wasn't really on. All right, that's Brian and Joey on offense, driving down. Brian taking the lead. Joey out in the wing, tried to pass to him behind the net, and it's gonna come all the way to Bobby. Bobby across to Charlie. Charlie's gonna send it back up. Tried to get to Brian, but got intercepted by East Coast Elite. East Coast Militia, tripping. Oh, elbows on Brian, I think. Nope, on Bobby. Looks like Bobby's headed to the box. We will have a penalty kill, and their player is still down on the ice. His teammate coming out to help him get up. That guy went down hard. I'm not even sure if he was the one who got elbowed. He's getting up, but slow. Kid went down pretty hard. Hope he's not too badly hurt. We're going to restart from the spot here close to Luke's net. Zach and Tim offense, Spencer and Greg on D for this penalty kill, 2 minutes. We got score still 0-0, 7 minutes, 54 seconds left in the first. Zach spins it, hands it to Greg. Greg sends it around the boards. Tim can't get there in time to do anything with it because past him. East Coast Militia will end up with it. They're going to send it past to their guy who's looking the wrong direction, goes right past him. Not crisp passing there. But they keep control of it. They're going to send it behind Luke's net. Greg gets a stick on it. Tries to get it away. They can't keep control of it though. Pressure. Slap shot well wide of the net. Their guy drives in behind the net. Greg shifts over. Luke is shifting back and forth, trying to keep in position. Rister, I'm not sure what got punched away. Clearly, I'm not sure. I couldn't see. There's too many people in between. East Coast Militia still trying to do it. They send it wide. Zach tries to get there. Oh, we just lost an edge. The ice must be. Seems like a few players gone down so far. Nice job moving it. Zach again gets it out. So they got it out. They tried to. Well, East Coast Militia tried to pass earlier and it just went out. They drive back in. Long cross. Spencer ended up pushing him back behind the net. Rister Luke punches it away, I think with the high end of his stick, but it was off. It wasn't going anyway. Greg, nice long cross to maybe intended for Will. Will wasn't right where. Didn't really receive it, but it got it out. Sorry for coughing into the microphone. Luke almost flinched as it came across. I think he was trying to get his shoulder there. Ended up being wide. Slap shot deflected. It's going to come back out into neutral ice, and the penalty kill should be over. We're back at full strength. Elite Militia sends it around. Will pick it up at point. Nope, he let it go by. Kyle got it there. Pops up. East Coast Militia gloves it down. Kyle off the boards. Back in the right direction. Will is there to pick it up. They stick it away from him. And it's going to end up behind the East Coast Militia's net. A little bit of a scramble there. I can't quite see along that side of the boards. Puck comes skittering out towards center ice. Will manages to keep it back in play, but can't quite get it away. It's going to come back. Mason right at me. I blinked on that one. East Coast does a nice drop pass to their player. Sends it back around. They do a nice job moving it. But then they try to overcommit on the pass, and Mason gets a stick on it, gets it away. He's got time to turn it. Hands across to Charlie. Charlie back to Mason. They're moving it, but two of them are getting pressure. Charlie just misses the pass around the boards, and East Coast will take the shot, and it's over Luke's shoulder in the net. Score will be 0-1 with 4 minutes and 31 seconds left in the first. That was a team seemed well matched so far. That was unfortunate. Shane will take the face off. I mean, they definitely aren't. That's Bobby. East Coast Militia has to get off. He's going to send it up. Try to send it long to Landon. That's going to end up being touched by their players. It will not be an icing call. Jack, I think, turned it around, got it back to Landon behind the net. East Coast tries to get it out. Shane turns it around. Stopped it. It's near center ice. I think that's Landon around, tried to get it back to Shane. East Coast takes it, intercepts it, does a nice job passing it through. Their guy skating backwards, tries to get around Charlie going backwards. That didn't work so great. They're going to turn around. Bobby turns it at center ice. Bobby kept getting ahead of him, and then having to pick it back up. Tim got some control there for a little bit. Zach stops at the blue line. He's going to drive in from there. Defense gets it away from him. They're doing a nice job here. Tim tries to center it. East Coast intercepts that. Their guy tries to get past Greg. He gets the puck past, but can't get his body past and loses it. Will takes it all the way around. Zach helps him out, swoops it away, but then they take it from him. They try to get past Spencer. Luke covers it briefly, and then I think he tried to pass it off to Tim instead of just holding it. I think that was Zach getting clobbered on the boards. I could hear the sound of it. Slap shot, wide of the net. I think Luke may have kicked it with his toes, but I think it was wide anyway. Little scramble here in the corner where it's hard to see. Zach around the boards, I think. Yep, Spencer and Tim send it long to Will. Will gets the shot. Goalie, I think, kicked it wide. That was a nice opportunity, sort of breakaway. Militia brings it across, sends it long to Spencer, and there's a whistle on it. Tripping on. Looks like Joey's going to the box. We will have another penalty kill. Score is 0-1. Ashburn's down, fighting to get back into this thing with a 2-minute penalty kill. 2 minutes 20 seconds left on the clock in the first period. Landon took the drop. They sent a long wrister. Luke stopped it. And it's going to be iced by, I think Mason just sent it long. Eats a little bit of time off the clock. Minute 51 left in the penalty kill. 2 minutes, 10 seconds left in the period. Brian will take the face off this time. East Coast Militia comes up with possession. Sends it, try to get around behind the net. Guy tried to do some sort of high angle shot, just hit the side post. They still got possession of it. They picked up that rebound. Nice long pass through our guys. Wrister, Luke's stick save, I think. Possibly pad save. Hard to tell from where I'm. And it comes squirting out to Brian in center ice. He tried to get it moving and just got around, the puck got away from him. I think that was a pad save by Luke as it came through. Brian tried to get it out. Their guy at the point just stopped it. This time, puck's going to come squirting out. Brian will chase it all the way down. He's going to get there easily in time. But is just outnumbered as our guys are busy doing a line change. They tried to send it long. Bobby was there enough that they started passing it to get around him, but that kind of kept him in the corner. 1 minute remaining. Luke's stopped it. Couldn't see where it went. He had to scramble. He was looking around trying to figure out where the puck was. It was by his feet. And it's kind of a long wrister. They let it go. It's going to be icing call. 36 seconds left in the penalty kill. 55 seconds left in the period. We are down 1 point to 0. Shane takes the face off. Pucks come squirting out back behind. We're into where no one's there, but Bobby goes, picks it up. He tries to send it around to Jack. Jack tries to get it out. Can't quite get a solid one. It's going to be a long slap shot to Luke's nuts, and he'll stop it. Shane will take the drop. Still 23 seconds left in the penalty kill. Shane from behind trying to do lift. Pad save there from Luke. Actually, might have been a blocker. Save, doesn't matter. Save nonetheless. Shane fighting hard, trying to get that thing out. Paul finally gets the stick on it right at the blue line, taps it off the boards to get it out. And still short a player. No, back to full strength now. But probably just coming out of the box right now. A few seconds left, and that is, we got 10 seconds left of the clock. Little scramble, either Luke or Greg, or both, sticked it away as it came through the paint. Jack bouncing, and time will run out. That's the end of the first period. We're down a point. 2 penalties against Ashburn, none against the, I have to keep looking at the screen to remind myself who the heck we're playing. East Coast Militia Elite. Parentheses National. I don't know exactly what that means, but that's what it said on the calendar. So, very military themed uniforms there. I had to promise not to enlist Luke's sibling and for color commentary at the period break. She told me I should have looked up more one-liner jokes, but today's broadcast brought to you by the Rhode Island State Police, who failed to stop me on the drive up here. There was at least once where I saw the police car pull out. I'm not sure if he was targeting me or not, but I decided to take the next exit. And he stopped somebody else. We did see him later. I suspect if he really wanted to catch me, he would have, so it must have not been going after me after all. I was not the fastest car on the road at the time, so. All right, getting ready to start the second period. We already started it. There it goes. Zach took the drop, handed it off to Kyle. Kyle's going to drop way back as he looks for a nice opportunity. Pass it out to Will, who tried to turn it around, got the puck taken from him for his trouble. It's going to come back to the corner where Kyle's going to get there. He's going to send it, tries to send it back to Will again, but got intercepted. East Coast Militia tried to get into Luke's paint. He punched it away. Shane gets it out of the zone this time. Tim tries to put the pressure on. Manages to force them to do some risky passes, but doesn't get the puck away. A little cluster of Zach, Tim, and some East Coast players. And I think also Mason in there. It's going to come long. East Coast Militia goalie taps it into the corner where Will picks it up. Mason turns it around, hands it back to Will. Will across to Tim. Under pressure, can't get the shot off. Tim turns it around at the blue line, dumps it behind the net, where Zach and Will try to take it from one of the East Coast players. He tries to drop pass back to the corner where there is no one there to pick it up. Tim gets there, flicks it up high in the air. It's going to come down close to the net. Oh, Tim tries to kick it. It comes out. Mason turns it around. Zach's chasing the East Coast players. They're doing a nice job moving it. I can hear the gate slamming, so there's some personnel changes probably happening right there. There's Landon out. Kyle. It's going to come long. Luke waves it off as a icing call. 10 minutes, 20 seconds left. We're still down by 1 point, 1-0 in the second period. Apologize in advance for all the times that I will cough into the microphone this weekend. I'm battling some kind of chest cold. East Coast Militia with a little bit of breakaway. Luke, stick save, hands up high into the air. Nice save. Charlie drives it in, sends it just slightly wide of the net. East Coast tries to pass it. Joey stops it with his skates. Oh, their guy goes down hard. Bobby in the corner, trying to get it around. Charlie swipes it out of the before it gets in front of the net. Tries to send it around. It's going to get turned around. Bobby has to fight for it again. He's going to send it long past Landon. Guy at the point tries to do a slap shot. It's wide of the net. I think that was Kyle up to Joey. It's going to come out of the zone. Charlie picks it up. He's going to do some fancy skating. Gets out in front of him, but I thought he was going to keep possession of it, but he had to really reach there. Got behind the net and just got numerically overpowered there. It's like one of him and three of the other team. Paul crossed to Charlie, back to Paul. Lets him take it in. Tries to do a wrister. Slams it into the boot of one of the defensemen. I think that was Charlie. Took a wrister from the point before heading into the bench. Jack sends it along the boards. Paul will be there in the corner. Drives into the center where Jack shot. Goalie deflects it up high and then catches it. 39 seconds left in the second period. Can that be true? I'm sorry, no, that clock is not readable from where I'm sitting. The 8 minutes and 39 seconds left in the second period. It's like, how can there only be 39 seconds? I just can't see this. Either the clock is malfunctioning or I just can't read it because there's something blocking my view. Puck's going to come scored in. Greg's going to race to pick it up. Greg fighting for it with a little bit of help from teammates. It's going to be long, and East Coast thinks they have plenty of time, but Paul just raced in and took it from him. You could tell the player did not expect, like he thought he had it. Oh, right in front of the net. Oh, come on, guys. Will. Long cross to Greg. Greg, wrister in to the paint. Defense kicked it away. Will trying to get it with backed up by Shane on the other side, I believe. Shane hits to the bench. Spencer stops at a point, tries to send it in, hits one of the players. It's like stuck in his shorts. He's like looking around for where'd the puck go. It was like literally trapped under his shorts. Skating around looking for it. And the rest of it just blew the whistle because they lost the puck. I don't know what happened there. The coaches are arguing about what to do there. Alright. Kyle picked it up after the drop, sent it across to Mason. Mason up to Tim. Tim Wrister off the side of the net. I guess they call it a wrister. Scramble there by the net. East Coast Militia comes up with it. Mason, hard around the boards. Will pick it up behind the net. He's looking for a pass or a shot. Drives it through. Somebody got a shot off there. I think it was Zach. I think goalie gloved it, didn't catch it. Kyle doing some little fancy scramble there. Cross to Mason. Mason long up to Tim. Nice move in the like they rehearsed it or something, as if they practiced it. Tim didn't quite get solid possession. They got away from him. They're going to turn it around. We'll shift the defense. They Mason just stopped the guy who just dumped it once he got to the line. Kyle sends it back to Mason. Mason long to Tim, but again, Tim, it came with enough juice on it that Tim couldn't quite get control and let it go by. Ends up being an icing call this time because they were far enough back. 6 minutes, 36 seconds left in the second period. We're still down 1 point. Let's even this thing up, guys. I think it was Brian took the drop. He's got it. He's going to almost single-handedly battle it through. Came up, and he stops it. Nice centering. Oh, he tried to get a centering pass. The defense stopped him. It's behind the net. Landon picks it up, and it's in, maybe? Oh, the goalie caught it. I think the goalie got it. I couldn't see the ref. That was a beautiful play. Did not work. Excellent goaltending on the part of the East Coast Militia Elite. Keep it going, though. Brian takes the drop. He's going to send it long. It's going to come out. Bobby gets there, then doesn't hit the brakes in time. Goes by. Brian single-handedly sends it around the board. It's going to get stopped before it gets to the line. Landon trying something else. Joey gets it out, hands it up to Brian. Brian skates it through the legs almost, or around the other player. He does a nice centering pass. The defense hits it back out to the corner where Brian is. It's going to turn around. It's going to come out to... That's Jack back to Brian behind the net. He gets boarded and comes back to Jack. East Coast Militia. Cross. Nice crisp pass. Their guy turns around. Bobby bouncing, trying to get it away from the net. I think Luke's out of position. He kicked it away. Charlie, go ahead. People are hesitating to walk by. Here, I'll get up close to the glass. That's Charlie off the boards up to Paul. Paul taps it into the center where Bobby gets it at least past the line. East Coast turns it around, sends it back to Charlie. Charlie passed to Shane coming off the bench. Shane takes it behind the net and then dumps it long. Jack taps it. It's going to be icing. Paul did a really nice attempt at getting there in time to wave off the icing call, but not quite. 4 minutes, 49 seconds left in the second period. Score is 0-1. Ashburn is down. Zach will take the face-off. Does his patented spin move, which works like a charm. Hands it back to Greg. Greg gets pressure all the way to the corner. Gets the puck up briefly to his teammate. Couldn't really see exactly what happened there. He's still fighting for it. East Coast Militia tries to do centering. I think their own player got in the way. That was nice up to Tim. Tim crossed to Will. Will gets past the red line and dumps it. He'll go pick it up pick up his own puck behind the net. Tries to hand it to Zach. Zach has to fight for it. Back and forth between the two of them. Zach and Will. East Coast gets it past the line. They're going to dump it. Spencer will pick it up behind the net and slaps it around the boards. Tim comes across from us as the near side. Tim just can't believe the whistle on that as he trying to wrap his arms and reach that puck. East Coast gets it, long pass. Got to get past Greg and Spencer on D. Greg gets it a puck away from him. Then he has to follow up. It's going to come around to Tim. Tim bouncing, gets it out of the zone. to, I guess, intended for Landon, but or maybe just intended to get out of the zone. Spencer in the corner. Landon coming in to help, takes the puck out. Nice. A little bouncing pass up to Tim, didn't quite get there for white, gray, camo, whatever these guys are. All right, their guy at the point. Looked like he was going to line up for the slap shot. He sends it long. There's a deferred penalty. I thought Luke had it, and the net is way off. They're going to stop play for that one. It was Greg just like... I think Luke came out of his net, and then Greg came in to help, and like in the process, I think just knocked it off. I'm not sure if it was... I'm not positive it was Luke or Greg, but there was... I could see their goalie come out, so there must have been a deferred penalty. It looks like it's on Zach. I can see him head into the box. We will have... presumably another penalty kill. Brian's lining up for the face-off. East Coast Militia gets it. That's Brian at the corner. Backhands it long. East Coast will pick it up behind their own net. They send it long to their guy, who was not expecting Kyle to be right behind him. He just took it away. Kyle tries to turn it around, but with the man advantage, he's passing to nobody. They send it out to their guy at point, sends it across to the other side. There was a shot there, got deflected by, I think, by Brian. Shot stopped by Mason, I think. Yep, Mason. East Coast Elite gets it away. East Coast Militia Elite. Too many words in their name. There's a scramble. Oh, Luke gloved it, and it bounced over the edge of his glove, and it was like bouncing in slow motion. And the score will be 2-0 on a penalty kill. Well, on the penalty, we got 2 minutes, 10 seconds left to play in the second period. Got the glove there, but not perfectly centered. All right, Shane takes the drop. Puck's going to come back to Bobby. Under pressure, he doesn't get there in time. And East Coast Militia. Luke scrambles, kicks it away. He's going to get back to his feet. Puck's going to come out to neutral ice. Militia player just trips over the red line. And Brody shot a little bit wide. Jack picks it up the other side. East Coast will take possession. Turn this thing. They try to get it. They try to dump it, I think, when they get to the blue line, and somehow I think Bobby got it up, bouncing up high into the air. Bouncing shot there, stopped by Charlie. He's gonna, before it gets to the paint, he's gonna knock it away. East Coast will pass it. Jack's gonna put some pressure on from behind, try to keep him from getting it back out of their zone. Shane also keeping them on their edge. Will from same thing, is just sneaking up behind these guys and like trying to, whatever they're doing, messing them up. Haven't successfully quite gotten it away clean. Gonna come out to Charlie. Charlie sends it bouncing to no one basically. Back to Charlie. This time hands it to Will. Will's gonna drive in. Nice moves. Dumps it a little bit wide of the net. Shane tries to send it hard around, I guess. Will backhands it. 42 seconds left to go. There's a Tim shot. Goalie caught and held. Sorry, I stopped describing. I couldn't see what was going on in that one corner. 35.6 seconds left in the second period. We're down 2 points. Plenty of hockey left. Don't give up the fight. Zach takes the face off. East Coast dumps it. Kyle stops it at the line. Tim trying really hard to get it away. The two sticks just scrambling. You see the East Coast player waiting for the puck to come to him and is winding up, and Tim just got there first. Didn't see him coming. Greg off the board, try to get it to Kyle. Shot, Luke, pad save. Greg putting significant pressure on, and time will run out in the second period. Down 2-0. Today's broadcast brought to you by the Interstate Highway System. I don't know, maybe some people flew in, we drove up. Shout outs to Jamie and everyone else who's watching. Thanks again for being our team rep, team manager, whatever the right role is. Keeping us on track, making sure they don't kick us out of the tournament, because so many of us, myself included, had to verify our hotel reservations. I guess they're getting strict this year, making sure everybody registers at the tournament hotels. All right, getting ready to start the critical third period here. I say critical because we are down by 2 points, and we have 15 minutes to turn that around. Brian will take the drop once East Coast Elite gets the right players out there. Comes up to, well, Landon had it briefly. I can't even go back and describe what I missed there. Things happen too fast. A little scramble on the boards here. I can't see very well in that one corner. Landon, nice centering pass through the paint, and Joey just couldn't get a stick on it. It's going to be long. Bobby races there. Their guy was just fast. Usually Bobby's quite fast, but all right. Charlie flicks it over the player's stick. Luke kicks it away. Charlie again to Landon. Landon, long cross out of the zone. That could be an icing call. Nope. Joey gets there. And he goes down hard into the boards, loses an edge. East Coast is going to come out. Oh, they just clobbered Spencer into the boards. Good thing he's made of rubber. Is it Spencer? Oh, yeah, it was Spencer. All right, Greg coming out. He's going to put some speed on. Trips over the red line. Hands it off to Jack in the process. Paul drives it in. Shot. Goalie will glove it. Always impresses me sometimes. These guys are, you know, like Greg knew he was losing an edge, but he still, as he fell, had the presence of mind to get it to his teammate. Shane will take the drop. 13 minutes, 32 seconds left in the third period. Still down 2 points. All right, that was Greg to Jack in there. Shane to Jack. Shane still scrambling, sends it back to Kyle. Kyle off the board, tries to get it back to Shane, and it gets intercepted. Long pass up. Kyle sticks it away from behind. Yeah, nice job. Kyle single-handedly drives it in, tries to kick shot, hits the guy in the skate. Goalie kicks it away. Mason, slap shot, does not work, gets deflected. Breakaway from this T. Kelly here. Luke stops it. Again, looked like he stopped it with his nuts. I'm not sure. Happened fast. Paul backhands it, heads to the bench. Will comes out, tries to take it away. They were not expecting the pressure. Will tried to send it to Charlie, who didn't quite get the reception clean. Bobby had to pick it up. Shot. They tried to do that backdoor thing. Their guy couldn't get a stick on it. It's going to come out to Tim. Tim with some speed, single-handedly looking for the shot or the pass. Couldn't get it off. The defense got in the way. They whiffed their pass there, but make it. Shot. Luke kicks it away. That was nice. What is this guy sliding across on his butt for? Can't watch everything here. Long bouncing wrister. Will can get there. It's their goalie comes way out to play it. Will gets clobbered, manages to center it right about the time Tim got there. They try to send it long. Greg got a stick on it. It can't send it bouncing up. Spencer picks it up the far corner. Off the boards, up to Zach. Zach gets hit, falls down. Their guy, penalty. This guy, he's mad. He's yelling at the refs. He does not. I think that was quite possibly for the hit on Zach. Ashburn will have their first power play of the game here in the third period. Let's make it count. They're going to start it from the spot, it looks like, not from center ice, not from the neutral zone. It's interesting. Kylan Mason on defense, Landon and Joey, I believe. Is that Joey is out there? Can't see the numbers now. I should have been paying more attention on offense. We'll see in a second. He's too close to the glass. I can't see him. Ryan with the drop. Brian gets it back to Kyle. Kyle, wrister, goalie, catches it. Play stops. That's a short play. Definitely Joey out there. This time Brian takes the drop, does not get clean possession, and they send it down all the way to defense. Mason cross to Kyle. Kyle up to Joey. Joey between his legs. Sends it long to Landon. Landon fades back, hands it to Brian, takes a shot wide of the net. Kyle's waiting there, and that would be probably Joey and Brian trying to get possession. Ends up being iced. That'll turn around, come back. Got a minute 23 left in the power play. Both teams doing a line change. Zach and Shane both out there at the same time with Will. Greg and Bobby on D. Officials are fussing with the net, making sure that it's on the posts, on the pegs. Coach is apparently doubling up on forwards, trying to try something different to capitalize on this power play. Zach back to Will. Will cross to Bobby. Bobby cross to Greg. Greg to Bobby. Back to Will. Will spin move. Looking. Back to Bobby. Bobby. Wrister too high over the net. It's going to come bouncing back out. Greg tries to stop at the line. Has to race. Their guy just... amazing speed there. Greg puts the brakes on, turns it around, hands it up to Will. I'm sorry, not to Will, to Shane. Shane gets knocked down, a little late. Greg's going to skate it through, skates it around. All the way to the corner. Greg's looking for the pass. Bobby. Back to Greg. Greg tries to send it in, bounces off the skate or foot of one of the players. Back to Greg from Shane. Greg under pressure. Just tries to dump it along the boards. Off the boards to Shane. Shane will accelerate into it. Zach to whoever else was back there. Will. Charlie swooping in out of nowhere. Shane tries to do something. Bobby. Long cross up to Zach. Both teams at full strength at this point. 9 minutes on the clock. Tim gets it, just reaches that long arm in there, gets it away, letting his teammate send it long to Zach. Zach tries to do a little fancy move there, loses an edge, goes down right as he gets in close to the slot. East Coast, long cross hits their own player in the skate. Charlie turns it around. Tim, they get it back from him. There's Tim. Paul's gonna have to race for it. It's gonna probably be icing. Yep. Clock stops with 8:33 left in third period. Still down 2 points, 2-0. I still contend these teams are pretty evenly matched. I mean, they're not outplaying us. They're outscoring us so far, but saved by Luke from a wrister from the point.
Sorry,
Mason is going to get possession of it, sends it around the boards. It's going to come back. Spencer this time will pick it up behind Luke's net. Off the boards long to Jack. It's going to come out to the neutral ice. Their guy backhands it. It's going to come back to Mason. Mason back up to try. Jack tries to get it. It was like up in the air. He knocked it down, but couldn't keep possession there. Nice moves in the East Coast. Elites. Paul, just a little poke check there. Got it out of the zone. Forced him to get off. Mason crossed to Spencer, who had just lost an edge and was picking himself back up. Paul swooping in to help out. Tries to drive it through. Under pressure the whole time. They get it away from him. But they can't connect their own passes. Spencer getting a little aggressive there. Slap shot wide of the net. Luke reached for it, but kept his position. Let it go by. They got to drive it behind Luke's net, right into the slot. And Luke got a save in there, I believe. Bounced off his chest or something. Hard to see. Paul lofts it up into center ice, and that'll give a few players some chance to change. Bobby's going to have to race off the bench. That'll be icing. I was going to say he has to race, and then I realized, no, he doesn't have to race. They got to stop that one. No Wi-Fi here at the rink, so I'm streaming over 4G. So if the feed's a little choppy, it looks like it's kind of coming and going. Or sometimes I got great bandwidth, other times not. Brian took the drop. It's going to come around. Brody backhands it back to Brian. Tries to do a little wraparound play. Puck will come squirting out all the way down. That'll be icing. It's going to come back. Six minutes, 39 seconds left. Hard fought game. Puck drops before we're even really ready. Bobby's still skating back from getting the puck. That's right, they're keeping it moving, I guess. These guys kind of aggressive, just slapping at Paul or Will's there. Joey battling for it. It's going to come back out. East Coast gets it. They're going to send it. Long pass to this guy, Fisher, I think. Spencer got a stick in. I'm sorry, that was Greg. Got a stick in there. Just got it away from him. Keeps the pressure on. They miss their guy at the point, or the line misses it. It's going to be long. No icing call, so it was off of them. They tried to, just a missed pass. Got a few personnel changes there. Zach's off the bench. They try to get it past Charlie. That did not work. He turns it around. He's going to skate it in himself. Tries to send a shot. It's going to be off of legs of one of the Militia players. Kyle sticks it away. They're off. Their guy gets in front, off balance, and there's a penalty on that one. As Shane is down hard, I think. Is that Shane or Kyle? That's Shane. He's getting up, but slow. Hurt something. He's holding his bent over, holding his wrist or something. Can't tell if it was his if he's holding his belly or if his arm he's cradling. 5 minutes 23 seconds left. He's heading to the box, so the penalty was on him, and we will have a penalty kill. Paul takes the drop, hands it back to Mason. Mason around the boards. Jack will pick it up on the far side. Jack off the boards, out of the zone. Decent pass through the neutral ice. Then they let it go to the corner. Spencer had it briefly. He couldn't get it away. Mason sends it around the boards, back up to Jack. Jack tries to tip it, and they got a stick on it right at the blue line, but bounced over or missed it. Comes out to neutral ice. They're going to turn around, come back in. Mason tries to get it away. They shoot it over Luke's head, over his net. Cross. Still on a penalty kill. They nail their own player in the chest. He skates it around, looking for opportunity. Pass, bouncing through the paint. Paul, nice, hard, solid, clean hit. In the corner. Their guy winds up, and then he passes it. Nice. Shane tries, is that Shane or Greg tries to get it out? Spencer. I see 3 on the jersey. One of these days I'll figure out who it is. Slap shot. Hits Spencer. He turns it around, gets it back out into neutral ice. Some of our guys are coming off the bench. They're going to turn around. Luke saves it. Their guy turns around. Man, we just can't get a break in this one. Brian picks it up. He's going to put some speed and mass. Inertia. Shot. Got it through. Got a shot off. Goalie deflects it. Bobby, perfect stick at the right time. Turns it around. East Coast takes a shot, still on a penalty kill. That will run out right about now. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left to play in third period. We're still down 2 points. Both teams at full strength. I don't see us pulling Luke this game. Luke kicks it away. Another shot, and it's going to be in. Got to save the first one, and then he was off balance or out of position. Couldn't recover that one so fast. They just immediately slapped it back. He had to stretch for that first save. Score will be 3-0, and we will have 3 minutes and 8 seconds left to play in the third period. Keep the faith, but our odds of turning it around are just dwindled a little more. 2 points is easy. Always feels like it's something. Oh yeah, well, you can make 2 points, even if it's just a little bit of time left. 3 points suddenly feels like it would take a miracle. But stranger things have happened in sports. Landon picks up the corner off of Will's stick. Will keeps the pressure on. They're not going to give up, these guys. Landon looking for something. Back to Will. Kyle's up there waiting to shift the defense. He's going to turn around, flicks it up right in front of us, high off the glass. They glove it out of the air. Will hands it back to Landon. Landon tries to take a shot, gets deflected by the defense, and gets turned around. The guy comes in with a lot of speed. Kyle, nice, just little butt check there. Shot. Luke saved it. Kyle slapped it away. Shot wide of the net, all the way around the boards and out, like past the red line, back into East Coast Elite zone. Long pass. Flicks it up in the air behind Luke's net. Spencer will pick it up from there. No whistle. Paul coming in from the other direction. Comes out. Spencer picks it up neutral ice. Long cross to Mason. Right in front of us. Mason lofts it into the far corner. East Coast gets there first. They're going to pass it to the near corner. Long cross to no one. Their guy's going to get there first, though. I guess it worked. Deep around the board. It seems like both teams are getting a little punchy at this point, just like whacking it without as much strategy as they showed at the beginning of the game. They're getting tired, I guess. Still have plenty of strength, but less precision here. Shot. Luke saves it. Spencer takes it away off the rebound. He gets clobbered into the boards. Keeps trying to go after it, but the referee is watching that for something. Trying to decide if there was a penalty there. East Coast Militia picks it up. Tim battling for possession. Shane waiting for it to come out. They do a nice pass. Cross and then up. Shot. Luke saves it. And you can't see where it is. Oh, there it is. Luke was out off balance, but got that first save, and then the defense got it away. Shot way high. 15 seconds left. Tim shot. Goalie will stop, let it go. And there's only about 3 seconds left, and that will be the end of it. Score final 0-3. Ashburn lost. I was never sure what to call them. Thank you all for watching. Happy to help broadcast. It looks I had a lot of viewers today. Like peaked at like 10 or 11, I think, from what the app said. A little disappointing loss. I didn't feel like there was a huge skill differential between these teams, but that's the way it goes. We will see you again. 2 games tomorrow and on another one on Sunday. We're up here for the duration. And don't forget to be awesome. Don't do anything I wouldn't enjoy. And have a great Ashburn hockey day. We'll see y'all later. There's see the look of shame. Commentary for the disappointed fans. Why, did you have commentary you wanted to add?
No, not at all.